Hi everyone. Hi everyone, welcome to my live stream. So today we'll be making Gujarati Muthia. I hope my voice is clear. Okay, so let's get started. So I have this zucchini, some vegetables. I do have this sweet potato, which I'm going to steam it now. So I have this boiler set up over here, if you can see. Let me just turn this up. So this is for the muthia, but I need to remove it and put my sweet potato underneath so that I can boil them at the same time. Here, just put them on the side. Now on the top I'm going to put this on, the steamer on, because it's going to be for our muthia. So make sure that is on, and we are just going to put the lid on. And that's it. Now it's going to steam, and on the side we need to prepare this. So let me just bring you over here. So if you are new to my channel, please like my video, and I'll be coming live more often because I'm having hard time editing my video nowadays. So I would rather do it live so I can show you what I make on daily basis. So here, this is the beetroot. So we are just going to make a muthia out of beetroot. This is zucchini that my friend gave it to me, so I'm just going to leave the skin on. These are some carrots, and this we need to make a paste of ginger and chili. So that's the only ingredients that we need. So growing up I have never had this kind of muthia, but my aunt, which is from Connecticut, she showed me how to make this. So I'm going to show you her recipe, but with my twist, okay, which is, I think for me it's better. And the good thing is you can even freeze this muthia. So let's get started because it takes a while to get it done. Okay, so I'm just going to peel my beetroot. I hope you can see it now. So yeah, it's called Gujarati Muthia. Muthia is the steam version of savory cake, which is healthier and it does not require too much butter. So I'm just going to peel this off. Sorry, my comments are far away, but I'm going to read them later on, okay? Make sure you wash this, okay? Because it has so much dirt. So I know many of you don't know, but I belong to Gujarat. So I came here 20 years ago. So these are all Gujarati recipes that I share. So this is done. So the done pile is going to be here, okay? I'm just going to wash it one more time. And this is my clean stuff. And the same way I'm going to trim my zucchini. I'm just going to trim it because, as I said, it's from the backyard. So, but the one more thing that I would say is whenever you use the zucchini, let me just put it down. Yeah. Whenever you use the zucchini, you need to try out and make sure that it's not bitter, okay? If it's bitter, then you are going to throw it out and my video will end. So I'm going to taste it now. Actually, it's fairly good. Remember, there should not be any seeds, okay? So I'm just going to open it up and check if there are any seeds. No seeds, okay? So this is good. This is going in my clean pile. This is the next one. Make sure that there is no seed, okay? Usually, traditionally, we make it with green zucchini, but right now I have this, which is similar to, green squash, which is similar to zucchini. And this should be okay because it came from the same side. Okay, so this is all garbage. I'm going to throw this out. So we are also going to take cucumbers, not cucumbers, these are all carrots. And we'll make a paste of chili and ginger later on. Remember, our sweet potatoes are steaming over here in my boiler, so that's also done. That's for the another recipe, okay? It's not the part of the muthia. But now I'm going to take you to my shredding thing. Only thing we are going to do is shred, which I'm going to setting up my shredder. This way I don't take so much of your time. Okay, so come this way here. I hope you can see my shredder. Okay, so this is my shredder. Let me see if I have any messages. No. Okay. So this thing we are going to put it one by one. Make sure it's plugged in, which is not plugged in yet. So I'm going to do that now. Okay, now it's plugged in. So these muthias are so much healthier compared to the other fried stuff. Here, let me just chop this. So what's the magic now? Once you put it in, so if you are making it for yourself, try to take 2 zucchinis, from 2 to 3, okay? And then other ingredients that we would need is semolina and chickpea flour. These are the 2 ingredients that we need besides this. So first we are going to take care of the vegetables. Now if you don't have the zucchini, you can also put spinach inside, okay? Spinach would also work. I'm just going to put all the carrots inside. Oh my god, they're just going in. My beetroot. There we go, my shredding is done. So now let's take this out. I do have some big chunks, so I'm going to do that again, the big chunks, and see if I can grind them, because obviously it's not going to be that much delicious in our. Some of them, they are not grind. Okay, let's do this one more time. Oops, the shredder is out. Hold on. Okay. So this time I'm going to put this up first, and rest of the scraps goes, because remember everything needs to be shredded, okay, whenever you make the muthia. Otherwise, it comes in your bite and it's not going to be very pleasant. Oops. Other side. Let me know if you have any questions, okay? I'll try to give you the answer. I think I'm just going to shred it using my mini shredder. So let's leave them on the side and take them out. So now you see this is all done. I'm just going to empty it out, and whichever ones are big chunks, either I'm going to shred it or voila. Let me just take them out. So these muthias are my family's favorite recipe. So that's the reason I'm sharing it with you. Now let's come over here. Oh, bring it down. Okay. So now I'm going to make a paste of my ginger and chili. So let's get that done. So here is my blender, ginger and chili. I'm going to make a paste. I'll be right back. Okay, so you see this is my paste. It's done. So how much to add? I'm not going to add everything, okay? This paste. Let's see. I'm just going to use 1 to 2 tablespoons. I think I need to grind it one more time. I'll be right back. So here we go. Now my paste is done. So here, I think since I have a lot, I'm just going to put approximately 1.5 tablespoon from here, and if I need it more, I can always add it later on. Okay, now we also need some salt. Approximately 1.5 teaspoon of salt. Pinch of asafoetida. And now let's add some spices, which turmeric is a must, okay? So make sure you add turmeric. We have added chilies in our grinded paste, so I'm just going to add a little bit. Of course, coriander cumin powder is roughly around 3 teaspoons. Pinch of carom seed, which is also called ajwain. Little bit of valyari, it's also called anise seed. Sprinkle some kasturi methi. Here's some yogurt. One, two, three, around 3 spoons of yogurt, okay? So now first we mix everything. Remember, we need to use our hand with this. And as I said, you can use as many vegetables as you know, whichever one you can also add spinach. Sometimes I add spinach, sometimes I add methi leaves. Look, this one is bigger, so I'm going to throw this out. I think this one, let's see if I can find Raita. Okay, this one I'm going to leave it on the side. First, mix all the ingredients before we add our flour. Okay, now everything is combined. Now we'll add our flour. So let me wash my hands. So let's add 1 cup of semolina. Actually a little bit less than 1 cup of, and then we'll add some chickpea flour. So this is the brand I have, okay, Basin. So let's add that. I only need roughly around 1 to 2 tablespoons, okay? I don't have it right now, that's why I'm using it. Around 1/8 cup of chickpea flour. Okay, let me use the spoon. Here. 1, this is 2, and 3 spoons. Let me know if you have any questions. Okay, we are making Gujarati Muthia. Okay, now we'll need to use our hand again, and remember we need to use our baking soda. So I'm going to take that out because my fingers is going to be very dirty. So here, this much baking soda we are going to use. It's a must. Okay, without that it's not going to rise. So I'm going to leave it on the side, and in the meantime I'm going to do this. And remember we also need to stir it. So over here we need more vegetables and less flour. So we'll see how much we need. I think we will need some flour because as you can see it's still soggy. So let's put some more flour. So what my aunt usually does is she just eyeballs it. So this is around like 1/4 cup. And I try to squish this here, zucchini here. Maybe 1 teaspoon of, is that more? I think that should be enough. Okay, now you are going to check on seasoning, make sure it's right before we add our baking soda. Have you ever had this muthia before, this kind of? We always use it, and whenever I make it, it's done like next day. I think it might need some salt. Little bit of more salt. We'll also add white sesame seed. Just a little bit. And now mix our baking soda, okay? I'm also going to add some garam masala. Here, sprinkle. Okay, now it's done. It's going in the steamer. So let's come over here. Lift it up. Okay, now we are going to put some spray in. So this is a steamer pan. Here. And now we'll put our batter inside. Okay, just flatten it out. Okay, just close the lid, and it takes around like 30 minutes, okay, 25 to 30 minutes. So I'm just going to keep it on the high flame. Okay, now it's on the high flame and it will take at least 20 minutes. Okay, now in the meantime we'll make our traditional raita. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so over here we are going to take cucumbers. As you can see, I have washed them. These are the cucumbers. I have washed them and I just need to trim them off, and I'm going to show you how it works. Let me know if you have any questions, okay? Okay, so remember, whenever you take cucumber, you are going to taste and make sure it's not bitter, just like we did it with zucchini. Okay, it's good. Just trim the edges. And remember, it's seedless, okay? We don't need seeds inside. Here. You see this? It's seedless. Okay, so now what are we going to do is, here. Let me just clean this up a little bit from here. So I'm going to trim this way. I can put it in my shredded machine. As you can see, these are all seedless. So it's approximately 2 long cucumbers and 1 small cucumber, okay? But make sure they are seedless. So we are making Gujarati Raita now, okay? Our Gujarati Muthias are steaming. So as I said, it takes a while. So in the meantime, we are going to do the prep. See, they are all seedless. And remember, you try and make sure they are not bitter. If they are bitter, you are going to throw it out. Do not leave them. And then we also need to make a powder of mustard seed. Okay, make a powder of mustard seed. So this is a traditional recipe, so I'm just going to follow this here. I put a little bit more. I only need maybe half teaspoon or little bit more than half. Okay, not this much, but my grinder cannot grind very little stuff, that's why. Let's check on our steam muthia, make sure what they are doing. Is everything is okay? Yes, it's okay. Steaming well, looks good. Okay, let's work on this. So for these ingredients, the only ingredients that we need is cucumber, this grinded mustard seeds. We also need some salt and yogurt. So here is the yogurt. Salt, and we also need shredded chili. So here I'm going to take that out. And let me take my shredder. Hold on. Okay. So I have shredded out, so I need some more here. Chilies. So I'm going to leave this on the side to be shredded later on. And this thing, I always keep my jalapeno in the freezer. So if you have any extra, usually traditionally we will add here jalapenos. They always go in the freezer. This way I all have it ready to go. So trim it, trim the edges on the top here. Just trim it and then you can keep it in the freezer. So that's the same way I also store spinach in the freezer, and our Gujarati Muthias too. You can also freeze them. So here, this is going in the freezer. So now I'm going to grind this and leave it on the side. So here is my grinded mustard seed. It's also called Raina Kuria. So I have it ready. So could leave it on the side for now. So we are going to start to shred this now, okay? So obviously I'm going to use the shredder. I'm not going to use my hand to use it. So over here there are two sides, right? So try to use the bigger one, okay? This is small and this is big. Same with Muthia too. Try to use the bigger one, okay? This side. So I'm going to put this side up. So come over here. This way I can show this to you. Here. This is the same stuff inside, okay? Zucchini and stuff. So I'm not going to rinse it properly, okay? It's from my vegetables that I have used previously. I didn't wash it properly. That's why, okay? But they are good to go. It's clean. So here I'm taking my cucumbers. Remember, I have almost like 4 cucumbers. Kirby, it's not called Kirby cucumber. It's called seedless cucumber. Make sure your cucumbers are seedless. As you can see, I don't have many seeds, and I washed it properly. Try to take the organic one because we want to use the skin. So here it goes in my shredder. Here, let me just lift this up. This way you can see. Here, and turn this on. So if you are watching me, which countries you are watching me from? It's raining over here. Okay, now it's all done. So this shredder saves me so much time. So I'm just going to make my plate dry, okay? Okay, so take this out. Oh, I still have some more scrapes here. I'm trying to see if I can do this again. This way I don't waste them. Let's see. Let me put this sideways so maybe it will shred properly. I don't want to waste anything. Okay, it's not shredding, so I'm just going to discard this, okay? This outer side. Take this out. So when you have the shredder, it's much convenient. Here, let me take this out over here. Put it down. Okay. Now you see this? It's all shredding done. I hope you can see it properly. Here. See it? So now it also some water came out. So we try to not to use that water, okay? Because then it's going to get very watery and we don't want it. So the bottom part where you see the water, we try to avoid it, okay? So here I'm just going to use my hand to take them out because I'm trying to avoid the water. Otherwise it's going to be very watery. Sorry, there was some power issue over here. Now we are reconnecting. So here, you see this, some of the water just came out. I'm trying to put some water over here. Now do not discard this water, okay? You can also drink it. So do not throw this out. So now the water, you can drink it, do not throw it out, okay? So I'm going to take it out in a glass and I'm going to drink it later on. Sorry, I had some Wi-Fi issue. Now I'm back. So now this water, as I said, we just finished shredding our cucumbers. I don't know if it was the Wi-Fi was gone that time or not. We just finished shredding this. And now we are just going to water that just came out when we were shredding. I'm just going to collect it and keep it in the fridge. So whenever I have time, I'm going to drink it. Do not discard that, okay? Here. And this raita is my favorite. Sometimes I have it for lunch. Sorry, my Wi-Fi was gone. Now I'm back. I'm sorry. I just finished shredding my cucumbers as I said earlier. So now this is done. I'm just going to add my mustard seed that I grinded. But before that, I want to add my green chili. So chili is your preference, okay? How much you need, how less you need. Just remove it from everywhere. It's raining really hard over here. I hope my Wi-Fi stays though so that I can show you everything. So here I just finished shredding my chilies. You can also use small green chili, which I would prefer. I didn't have it, that's why I use jalapeno chili. But try to use the green chili, okay? That they sell it at the Indian store. Now I'm just going to take approximately 1 cup of Indian yogurt. Okay, this is the yogurt, desi dahi, so that's what I'm going to use. Approximately 1 cup. Here, later on I'm going to use this. So this is approximately 2 to 3 cups, okay, yogurt. So if you think about it, for 1 cucumber, you are going to need approximately 3/4 to 1 cup of yogurt, okay. So that is the measurement. And now we are going to add our mustard seed. Here, this much. 1 teaspoon of mustard seed. And a little bit of salt. I try not to add salt, but this time if you add salt, it's going to taste better. My family is not a big fan of salt, so I'm just going to add a little bit, not too much, but usually you should add salt. So these are the ingredients you need to make raita: cucumbers, yogurt, chili, grinded mustard seed, black mustard seed. Okay, now I'm going to use my hand to stir it. Here we go. Now our raita is ready. So I'm just going to take all the yogurt from here. Now if you want, you can also try to use Greek yogurt. That should also work. So I'm just going to take them out in a separate container. Put away my salt. But before we do that, we need to check on our muthias. Hold on. We are just going to check on this. Look at this. It came floppy, right? Became floppy. That means our muthias have been cooking really well. And the way to check how, if our muthias are done or not is that we are going to, here. We are going to use this butter knife and prick it inside. If it comes out clean, that means it's done. If it does not, that means it's not. See, it's coming out almost clean. So I'm going to leave this open at this point because it's almost coming out clean. That means it's almost cooking, just a little bit left. So I'm just going to let it stay open and cook it, okay? It looks delicious, doesn't it? So for this, I don't know, many of you know it, we added beetroot, zucchini and some carrots. So let it stay open because I see some water on the side. So if we let it stay open with the flame on, or the water is going to get dry out, which is surrounding, I see it a little bit, so it's going to get dry out. So I'm going to let it stay open. So now let's do our process, which is over here. For at least 4 to 5 days, okay? So whenever you have guests coming in, you can serve this raita. It tastes so delicious with the minimum ingredients. Here we go. So now this raita goes very well with biryani, vegetable biryani or pulao. It goes very well. And now you can see also our muthias are done. How to check if our muthias are done? Here, I'm just going to clean it up. Prick it inside. If it comes out clean, that means our muthias are done. If it does not, then see, it's coming out clean. Let me take the clean one. Hold on. Here. This is the clean fork. So if I put it in, if it comes out clean, see? Again, let me show you. So it's inside. It's coming out clean. See, it's not sticking anywhere. Just a tiny bit, but it's going to go away, but it's coming out clean. See? So when it cools down, we are going to do the tempering. So right now I have to wait at least like half an hour to cool it down. So whenever I do my live next, which is going to happen another 2 hours, I'm going to show you how to do the tempering. But for now they are going to done, but I don't want to hold you for too long. So let's take this out. And let's finish this live soon. Here, we are just going to take this out. Let me take the hot plate. And remember this, they are also cooked, but I'm going to keep it close, and in my next live, which I'm going to do it in 2 hours. That when I'm going to show you when to cook it. Okay, so for now I'm going to close this and let it stay inside to be boiled for longer. And these are my muthias and my raita. So you can eat this muthia as it is, but I like the tempered one, which is going to take some while. See, this is too hot, so you also need to cut it here. Just bring it closer. Okay, so you need to cut it in order for you to do the tempering, and for that it needs to be cooled down. Right now it's extremely hot, so I cannot do it, but I'm going to come live later on today, like between next 2 hours, so that's when I can show it to you. These are our traditional cucumber raita is done. So I hope you enjoy my live. Let me know if you have any questions and concerns. I'm free to talk to you now. Let me see if I see any. Okay guys, so I think no one has any questions, so I'm going to leave now, but when I come back I'm going to show you how to do tempering with this, and I'm also going to show you my sweet potato, which are not done yet, but I don't want to hold you for too long, and my phone is getting heat up, so I'm going to close my live, but this is all done. So in my next live I'm going to show you. Okay, so thanks for watching. Bye.